Hello, Internet. It is I, Malik Aaron, and welcome back to Box Office Predictions. Today, we're going to be talking about Bride Hard. So, as usual, we're going to be going over the pros and cons. So, let's get to it. Pros. Mm. You know what? Let's do this fast because there's not a whole lot of pros here, like at all. Let's look at the cast. Okay, so our main lead is Rebel Wilson. She's been around for quite a bit of time. Most of the stuff here is very much like supporting role stuff where she's not like the main character, but she's like near the top of the list of like primary characters. Her breakout role was arguably in Pitch Perfect as Fat Amy. Yes, that was her character's name, Fat Amy. Pitch Perfect was like a movie that was kind of a small hit, nothing crazy, but it grew like a loyal following, which resulted in the sequel being a straight up blockbuster a la Austin Powers. Basically, what happened with Pitch Perfect is what happened with Austin Powers. Third movie didn't do as well, but no one really cares about the third movie. Yeah, besides Pitch Perfect, she's been in other movies too. Pain and Gain being one of them, How to Be Single, Isn't It Romantic, The Hustle, Jojo Rabbit, Cat. Oh my. Cats. Yes, I can talk about cats again. As Ginny Annie. Oh my god. Her character in that movie, her whole character is that, you know, her cat, she's a fat cat. That's literally her entire character. And then there's like this rather disturbing part where she like zips off, like she the zipper like zips off like her fur skin, whatever, and has like an outfit underneath. It was really weird. Something I don't want to watch ever again. But yeah, Cats is a historic flop, but it's a movie I will never regret watching in the cinema. So yeah, there's that. I'm not counting Senior Year. That was a Netflix movie, so it's not relevant here. So yeah, but still, Rebel Wilson, she is very well known. Now, everybody else, who else is even in here? Anna Camp, who is that? Okay, we got another Pitch Perfect alumnum. Never know how to say that word. It doesn't matter. But someone else from Pitch Perfect. Okay. This is mainly just done Pitch Perfect movie. Apparently she's in Scream 7, so there's that, I guess. Um Anna Chlumsky Sky? Who is that? I don't know any of these movies. None of these ring a bell, not even a little. So, oh, they slashed. Oh, it's best we just say, move away from that. Um, Divine Joy. Oh, well, I know her. She was in The Holdover. She got an Oscar for The Holdovers. Well deserved Oscar, I would say. But yeah, I mean, she's been some movies. Mainly, she's very much like a supporting actress type. She voiced in Puss in Boots: The Last Wit. I did not know that at all. Okay. um, you learn something new every day, I guess. Uh, Anyone else? Gigi Zambadio? I don't know. Apparently, she was in Hard Eyes, a movie that just did okay-ish. It's also in Pitch Perfect too. A lot of Pitch Perfect connections going on in this movie. Justin Hartley, who was that? Okay, I don't have a whole lot to go off of, but he was in the Bad Moms Christmas and little movies I know no one remembers at all. So, yeah, but I guess we got some recognizable enough faces in here, so I guess that's a pro. And that's the only pro I got. Cons. Reviews are trash. Absolute trash for this movie. Like, they are really not good. It's at a 20% critic score, so yeah, I know there's only 20 reviews, so You know, obviously, I say you need more reviews before you can get like a real like strong consensus. But yeah, it's still 20% is 20%, and 20% will always be bad. There's no audience score because no one's watching this movie, and cinema score is a B minus, which is terrible for a comedy. It should not be that low. So I mean, like for 28 years later, that getting a B, that for a horror, that's good. But considering this is a comedy, a B minus is fatal. But I'm interested in seeing like audience reactions, so I'm gonna look at ratings, see what the vibe is. Okay, okay, we got like some five. Okay, okay, this review confuses me. This is 5 stars. For some reason, it worked, although it was, and that's it. That's literally the review. That's how it ends. Uh, let's see. 3 stars. Says disliked predictable outcomes, somewhat comical. Okay. Another 5 stars says loved it. Necessary laughter and a great cat. What is necessary laughter? like, I'm not sure what that means. I mean, I guess it's a comedy. A comedy, like you're kind of like you need to laugh because if no one laughs in a comedy, is it even a comedy anymore? like, I guess that's what they mean, but it's still kind of weird phrasing. Uh, Let me see. Yeah, half star. The worst movie. Okay, the worst movie. Poor acting, not funny, boring plot. It says 4 stars. Critics just don't like anything unless it's some boring artsy drama they could pretend to like to be superior. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like some movie is Sinners that is Sinners a boring artsy drama? Because I think Sinners is a fucking banger of a movie and it has very high scores. So that logic doesn't apply to everything. So the movie won't win any Oscars, but it's a fun 2 hours. Okay, that's what this person thinks. Uh, Half star. Divine Joy Randolph rose above the worst movie I have ever seen in a theater. Hard to describe if the acting or writing is worse, so I'll say they were equally as bad. Nobody has ever been a less convincing secret agent than Rebel Wilson. I mean, I've seen like least like lesser convincing like roles, like say Kevin James as the president in Pixels, okay, or Mark Wahlberg as a science teacher in The Happening. Okay, there's more just unbelievable decisions than Rebel Wilson as a secret agent. I'll just say that. See, 1 star. If this was an action movie, I liked action. If this movie is a comedy, it's definitely lacking on humor. It felt like I was watching the cast of Pitch Perfect doing a movie just to show where they are in their career currently and not doing too well, it seems. So, yeah. um, yeah, okay, I'm gonna read this one. This is the last one I'm gonna read because it's kind of long. So 1.5 stars. It says, I hope they had fun filming this movie because that's what it felt like. Something middle schoolers did a good job filming on their parents' camcorder. It's full of inside jokes and mom, watch this. Silly action scenes. We laughed, but only because it was embarrassingly bad. I'm shocked the cast agreed to such a flop. I'm not super picky when it comes to movies, but this was a skip, even on streaming. Leave in your to watch list as a maybe, but only if you're incredibly bored with no other choices to watch. They should have taken out the extra just to make it PG because kids might have enjoyed recreating the action moves. So yeah, this person didn't like it. But yeah, reviews bad, word of mouth bad. So that's obvious con right there. Another obvious con, just marketing. It's just not there. No one knows this movie's coming out. There's been like no real marketing push for it. And then and this happens all the time, where if a movie doesn't get a marketing push, surprise, surprise, nobody shows up. People gotta know your movie exists if you want them to show up in the theater. Like it's just the basic rules of like selling a movie, right? So yeah, if you can't do that, then what are you doing? So yeah, just no marketing at all. That's a con. Another con is this is from like a no-name distributor, Magneta Light Studios. They've only released like one movie. It's a movie I don't even think I talked about. What Strange Darling? What is that? I didn't make a video on this at all. No, no, I didn't. I don't even know what this is. So they had like one movie that went completely under the radar. So yeah, that's a great sign. So yeah, no name distributor. That's a con. Competition. I don't even need to mention that. There's a lot of movies out right now, movies that are arguably better than this. So yeah, just competition in general. That's a con too. And that's it. That's really it. So opening weekend, I feel like this is gonna open. I don't know how many theaters supposed to, I think it's like 2,000 last I checked. So I'm gonna say between like 1 to 2 million opening weekend, and its final total will be like 3 to 4 million, and then it'll disappear from existence quickly in like 2 weeks time. And that's it. So, one more movie to talk about, that movie being Elio. And then we'll be done for the weekend. So, yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn on notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage. All previous prediction videos I made this year, past few years. You want to watch any of them? Go right ahead. There's also the canceled well, just box office recaps, where I go over the box office results for any particular month. June recap that'll come out the second weekend of July, so stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch any of the other recap videos I made on the channel, you can go right ahead. There's also the canceled series, where I went over all the movies that were supposed to come out but didn't. It's 250 episodes. Never talked about Bride Hard once. So if you want to binge watch that whole series from beginning to end, I highly suggest you do that. So go do it. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out. Goodbye.